Alright, everyone. We're going to keep the fun and games moving along, and we're going to play Jeopardy 2nd Edition for the PlayStation. How are we going to do this game? Let's find out. A little while ago, a couple segments ago, we played Deal or No Deal, the DVD game, and took a $103,000 deal with a case that had 50 grand in it.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Tournament of Champions. One player. From the Sony Pictures Studio, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, and welcome to Jeopardy's Tournament of Champions. You know, only the very best players are invited to participate in our tournament. So congratulations to each of you. Let's get started.
Let's do that.
Here are the categories for the Jeopardy round.
Let's do it.
The written word, leftovers, 1945. Like this animal, classical music. And completing the board, our final category is resort cities. Player one, what'll it be?
Classical music 100.
His Eroica Symphony was dedicated to his patron Prince Lobkowitz, not Napoleon as first intended.
Who is Beethoven?
Player one. Well done, yes.
Classical music for 200.
1742 Handel Oratorio featuring such choruses as, "And he shall purify, and he hath borne our griefs."
What is Messiah?
Player one. Exactly.
Okay, classical music for 300.
After writing this 1829 opera about an archer, Rossini wrote less than 6 more works in his life.
What is William Tell?
Player one. Yes.
Classical music for 400.
This musical is based on the memoir Anna and the King of Siam.
What is The King and I?
Player one. Exactly.
The classical music for 500, please.
Answer, the Daily Double. Player one, please make your wager.
He composed the Magic Flute.
Who is Mozart?
Player one. You bet it all, but it paid off. Excellent.
I'll take Like This Animal for 100.
Bovine.
What is Like a Horse?
Player one.
Or bovine, like a cow. What is like a cow?
You're correct.
Leftovers for 100.
In 1698, this famous comet discoverer took a ship on the first purely scientific sea voyage.
Who is Halley?
Player one. That's it.
Leftovers 200.
Its resemblance to a biblical person gave this desert tree its name.
What is a Joshua tree?
Player 1. Definitely.
Leftovers 300.
This type of enclosure for showering shares its name with a home for horses.
What's a stable? Or a
Player
stall? What's a stall?
That's it.
Good thing I changed it. Leftovers 400.
It's the religion of most of the Uzbeks in Uzbekistan.
Player 3.
Muslim?
Yes.
It is indeed Muslim.
If you would, Player 3.
1945. For 100, please.
This president was preparing for the UN conference in San Francisco when he died in Warm Springs, Georgia on April 12th.
Who is Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Player 1. Definitely.
1945 for 200.
Your choice, Player 1.
Since it's the real thing, this soda's four-letter name was registered as a trademark in 1945.
What is Coke?
Player 1. Yes, indeed.
1945 300.
An atomic bomb was dropped on this Japanese city August 6, 1945.
What is Hiroshima?
Player 1. That's it.
1945 400, please.
In May, Fiorello LaGuardia announced that he wouldn't seek a fourth term as mayor of this city.
What is New York City?
Player 1. Right you are.
I'll take 1945 500.
In a surprise coup, Juan Perón overthrew this country's new government and set up his own cabinet.
What is Argentina?
Player 1. Exactly.
Let's take leftovers 500.
These symbols worn by cops are made, appropriately, of copper.
What are badges?
Player 1. Well done, yes.
I'll take like this animal for 200.
Ursine.
What is like a bear?
Player 1. Yes, indeed.
Like this animal for 300.
Leonine.
What's like a lion?
Player 1. You're correct.
I'll take like this animal for 400.
Lupine.
What is
Player 1.
like a wolf?
Yes, indeed.
Like this animal 500.
Asinine.
Player 3.
Like an ass.
Exactly.
I see the humor in that.
Player 3, what will it be?
The written word for 100.
All right, let's try the written word.
This Mark Twain boy appeared on the sidewalk with a bucket of whitewash and a long-handled brush.
Who is Tom Sawyer?
Player 1. That's right. Player 1, your turn.
I'll take 200, please, for the written word.
His letter to the Thessalonians, written about 51 AD, is considered the earliest New Testament writing.
Think I know, but I'm going to hold back.
Player 2.
Paul. Is it Paul?
You're correct.
I wasn't thinking Paul, so good thing I didn't buzz in.
Your choice, Player 2.
Resort cities. For 100, Alex.
In 1986, voters of this California resort made Clint Eastwood's day by electing him mayor.
What is Carmel?
Player 1. You got it. Player 1.
Resort Cities 200.
This fashionable Colorado ski getaway was named by prospectors for the trees in the area.
What is Aspen?
Player 1. You're correct.
Resort Cities 300.
This New Jersey resort's famous boardwalk was built in 1870 to keep sand out of hotel lobbies and railroad cars.
What is Atlantic City?
Player 1. That's right.
Known for its spa, Vichy is found in this country.
What is France?
Player 1. Exactly.
Resort Cities for 500.
Yalta, a Crimean health resort, was the site of an important conference during this 20th century war.
What is World War II?
Player 1. Yes.
Written word 300.
Queequeg, a tattooed cannibal, is Starbuck's harpooner aboard the Pequod in this 1851 novel.
What's Moby Dick?
Player 1. That's right.
The only thing this Wizard of Oz character was afraid of was a lighted match.
Who is the Scarecrow?
Player 1. Exactly. And the final answer of the round.
In 1941, his story, The Devil and Daniel Webster, was adapted as a film starring Edward Arnold.
Is that it? Anyone? Player 3.
Stephen Vincent Benet, that's right.
Right you are. Let's take a look and see how everyone's doing after the Jeopardy round. You're in first place all alone, Player 1. You're not far off the pace, Player 3. Player 2, you're in last place, but you do get to start things off first in Double Jeopardy. Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. There are 2 daily doubles awaiting you on this board. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Let's get to the categories for Double Jeopardy.
Let's do it.
Bobbing. BC women. Democracy. 4-letter words. Crossword clues M. And just to finish things off, foolish phraseology. Your turn, Player 2.
4-letter words. For 200, please.
This sound can be emitted by an auto horn or by a wild goose.
What is a honk?
Player 1. Yes, indeed. Player 1, what'll it be?
I'll take 4 letters for 400, please.
From the Latin for kitchen, you literally cook ceramics in one of these.
What is a kiln?
Player 1. That's right.
For the doors, 600.
During the American Revolution, this term referred to an American who favored the British side.
What's a Tory?
Player 1. Exactly.
I'll take the $800 clue for the words.
Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also this.
Player 3.
Reap?
Yes.
That makes sense.
If you would, Player 3.
BC women. For 200, Alex.
Wife of Akhenaten and mother of 6, she wasn't just another pretty bust.
Player 1.
Who is Nefertiti?
You're correct.
BC Women, 400.
Player 1, your turn.
Some blame the influence of Aspasia for leading Pericles into this war.
What's the Trojan War?
Player 1. Oh, that's incorrect.
First incorrect response I've given all game.
Player 3.
Oh, the Peloponnesian War, that's right.
Right you are. Okay, Player 3.
Oh, bobbing. For 200, Alex.
In 1997, this ex-Senate Majority Leader agreed to loan Newt Gingrich money for his ethics violation fine.
Who is Bob Dole?
Player 1. You got it.
Bobbing for 400.
Player 1, what'll it be?
He teamed with Bing in the Road movies.
Who is Bob Hope?
Player 1. Yes.
Bobbing 6.
Eric Clapton's hit, I Shot the Sheriff, was written and recorded earlier by this reggae star.
Who is Bob Marley?
Player 1. Exactly. Answer: the Daily Double. Player 1, please make your wager.
This golfer won his first of 4 U.S. Opens in 1923.
Player 1.
Who is Bobby Jones?
You're a gambler, Player 1, but you're right. Way to go.
Bobbing for 1,000.
Longtime host of The Price is Right.
Who is Bob Barker?
Player 1. Right you are.
I will take BC Women for 6.
The song of this woman, who led the tribes of Israel to defeat King Jabin, is found in the Book of Judges.
Who is Ruth?
Player 1. Ooh, sorry. Player 3.
Oh, Deborah.
You got it. Player 3, it's your turn.
Foolish phraseology. For 200, Alex.
This wife of George Burns was so surprised by her birth, she couldn't talk for a year and a half.
Who is Gracie Allen?
Player 1. Yes, indeed. Player 1.
400, please. Foolish phraseology.
According to this Alice in Wonderland poet, the snark was a boojum, you see.
Who is Lewis Carroll?
Player 1. You're correct.
I ain't in no slump, asserted this former Yankee baseball player. I just ain't hitting.
Who is Yogi Berra?
Player 1. You got it.
Tunston Weeder flowed up, this round table wit wrote, after finding the house at Pooh Corner hard to swallow.
Player 2.
Dorothy Parker.
Definitely. Your choice, Player 2.
Democracy. For 200?
A functioning democracy usually has at least two of these groups competing freely in elections.
Player 2. Exactly.
Democracy. For 400, please, Alex.
Democracy is often confused with this term, referring to any country with a non-hereditary head of state.
Player 1.
What's a republic?
Yes. Player 1, what'll it be?
4 letter words, 1,000.
To incline or to thrust a lance, perhaps at a windmill.
Player 2.
Tilt.
That's right. It's your turn, Player 2.
Crossword clues M. For 200?
Cows meow. 3 letters.
What is moo?
Player 1. You got it. Player 1.
Hiawatha's honey. 9 letters.
Player 3.
Minnehaha.
Well done, yes. Okay, Player 3.
BC women. For 800.
Plato wrote, some say there are 9 muses. Look at this woman of Lesbos. She makes 10.
Player 3.
Sappho.
Exactly.
BC women. For 1,000.
Answer? The Daily Double. Player 3, could we have your wager, please?
Lysimachie, an anti-war priestess, may have been the model for this Aristophanes title character.
Player 3?
Lysistrata.
You're a gambler, Player 3. But you got it. Yes. Great. Well done.
Crossword clues M. For 600, please.
False face festivity. 9 letters.
What's a masquerade?
Player 1? You got it. Player 1, your turn.
Enormous, like a woolly mammal. 7 letters.
What is a mammoth?
Player 1?
Don't know.
I'm sorry. Anybody?
Oh, it would have been right! Oh, okay. It's alright.
Gloomy, like the blues. 5 letters.
Sorry if I scared you, Tiger.
Player 1.
What is moody?
Definitely.
According to the novelty song lyrics, this doctor said, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Who is the witch doctor?
Player 1. That's right.
In 1996, the Supreme Court struck down 4 of these areas created to allow black and Hispanic representation.
Player 3.
Congressional districts.
Yes, indeed. Player 3, what will it be?
How about democracy for 800?
Democracies must balance liberty and this concept, also found in the motto of the French Revolution.
Player 3. You got it. And now to finish off the round.
Rhyming term for the 1993 law making states offer voter registration to driver's license applicants.
Player 2.
Motor voter law.
Exactly. That brings us to the end of the double Jeopardy round. So let's take a quick look at the scores. Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. You're still in the thick of it, Player 3. You're still in contention, Player 2. All right, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager. This is our Final Jeopardy category.
Oh boy.
Chemistry. Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 1, please make your wager. Player 2? Player 3?
Term for a polymer formed by acids reacting with alcohols and for a resulting fabric like Dacron.
Player 1?
I think it's polyester. So that's what I'm going with.
All right, let's see if anyone came up with the right question. Player 2, your question. That's it.
Yep.
Right, well done. And your wager was?
So I ended up with $25,000 this game.
Player 3, your question. Sorry, that's wrong. How much did it cost you?
Everything. So you end up with nothing this game.
Player 1, your question. That's right. And your wager was?
See you all for that next segment, everybody.
And that's all for the Tournament of Champions game. Let's see how everyone did. Congratulations to our winner, Player 1. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.